The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the WWE Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
Looking at those eyes, the champion has no plans on relinquishing the gold tonight.
He may be surprised.
You only get one chance to make a good first impression when this entrance is doing just that.
And her opponent from Norwich, England, Paige.
You can feel the intensity level inside the arena rising.
We're just moments away from one-on-one action here.
This is my house!
Welcome to WWE Superstars. Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler calling the action here at ringside.
Oh, man, this is one of my favorite nights of the week, Cole. When you join me on Superstars, anything can happen here. This is absolutely fantastic. Trish Stratus showing us how to get it done.
Big time. That might have hurt her ego more than anything else. The beautiful Trish has truly become a diva legend, King.
I know it's early, but I love Trish's chances here tonight. You don't get to be Diva of the Decade without being a winner, and that's exactly what I expect here tonight.
I honestly have no clue how this one's going to end, but that's not going to stop me from enjoying every single second of it.
Message delivered.
You know, Paige may be young, but she really is a veteran in many ways. I mean, coming from a family of professional wrestlers in Norwich, England, Paige has been competing since she was just 13 years old. So believe it or not, she comes into this match with a wealth of experience under her belt.
She's on the defensive now, but this certainly isn't something she can't come back from.
Keep in mind, though, neither one of these divas has shown signs of pulling away. What a close match.
Yeah, but it's been a pretty even back-and-forth battle up until now.
And now Trish Stratus pushing forward.
I love it when Trish gets the upper hand.
Paige really is a veteran in there, I mean, despite her age. And it's amazing to think that she's beaten competitors twice her age. And many of those girls were considered young.
I can't even begin to imagine what Paige's legacy will be when it's all said and done. I'm sensing a pattern here, Cole.
And what would that be?
Well, he's going to do the same thing over and over and over. She's having a real hard time getting back to her feet.
Oh, and did you hear the impact? Look at that. Another merciless blow. I think it's safe to say that if they got it from that, it would be a miracle.
I don't know how much more of this kind of damage she can...
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
She appears to be extra slow regaining her base. Working the midsection there. The finality of this environment is so apparent, King.
I don't know about that, but this area is so dangerous. Oh, what an impact. Steel against bone. Once again with the chair.
Man, what a brutal.
How many more chair shots can they take?
I don't think that chair is going to be good for much after this match.
Direct hit. I don't know if you can get back on your feet after that. Getting tagged like that might be enough to keep an opponent down for good.
Oh no, she's in a bad way now.
Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Michael Cole, and to my left, the Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler.
And I'm going to tell you something, Michael. This might well be one of the most highly anticipated nights of the entire year. This one's going to be great.
With a move like that, she's just trying to insult her opponent. God, there was nothing accurate about that attempt at offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
Paige better shake out the cobwebs. She seems intent on injuring that back.
She's having a real hard time getting back to her feet.
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
There's a point where all of your training goes right out the window and you rely on instinct. After getting beaten twice with a weapon, you can bet this is one of those times.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole. If you ever see a weakness in your opponent, you got to jump on it.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Me too. I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting back watching and enjoying.
And she pulls a new trick from her bag with that one.
Out here, King, you can use this whole ringside area as a weapon.
Oh, yeah. Everything from the floor to the barricades can and will be used to inflict pain.
This match has been 100 miles per hour since the opening bell.
Oh, and I don't see any slowing down in the future. This is a great matchup. I'm loving it.
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
What an attack, and I don't have one problem with it. In the WWE, you do what you have to do to get ahead. Like in any business, only the strong survive.
She's clearly not shy about proving her dominance. Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
Gonna have to compartmentalize some of the pain that's been dished out and find a way to forge on. Man, this has been a great matchup.
You're right about that, Cole. A Matt classic.
King, what a treat we have for you. This is Divas action.
Woohoo! I love Diva action.
There's been a lot of buzz in the locker room area today in anticipation of this episode of Superstars. If the action this Friday night is anything like last Friday, we're in for quite a treat tonight. Oh, the reversal by Trish Stratus. Thank you for kicking off your weekend with us. We've got a great Friday night planned for you tonight. If the action this Friday night is anything like last Friday, we're in for quite a treat tonight.
Trish Stratus, what a crafty maneuver. All I know is that Paige needs to regroup here somehow.
What great action we've had in this match.
I'm absolutely loving it, Cole. Come on, aren't you? Look how excited you are.
Thank you for kicking off your weekend with us. We've got a great Friday night planned for you tonight.
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
What a shot. You could hear that from a mile away. You'll see what someone's really made of after an assault like that.
She is on an absolute tear right now.
If the action this Friday night is anything like last Friday, we're in for quite a treat tonight. The athleticism on display by the Divas is absolutely off the charts. Some damage has been dished out, but certainly not enough to assume this one's even close to being over. Adding insult to potential injury there. She's going for the cover. Oh, and there's the kick out, avoiding the loss.
Man, that was close, though.
That might have hurt her ego more than anything else.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole. If you ever see a weakness in your opponent, you got to jump on it.
Thank you for kicking off your weekend with us. We've got a great Friday night planned for you tonight. First time for everything, I guess.
Well, we're on the move here.
The finality of this environment is so apparent, King.
I don't know about that, but this area is so dangerous. Man, she's making it look easy here.
Man, this has been a great matchup.
You're right about that, Cole. Great counter.
It doesn't get much more exciting than the action we're seeing here tonight on Superstars. Great Divas action here in WWE.
All Diva action is always great, Cole. You know I love the Divas.
King, once you get outside the ring, anything can happen.
Yeah, and it usually does. Over the years, I've seen more careers come to an abrupt end outside of the ring than...
Hoping to end it early.
Here's hoping.
One.
This one's far from over.
Oh, you're right about that. A lot of power left in this superstar.
Trish Stratus starting to look a little drained. Her opponent's clearly getting the best of her here.
But the big story here is that her finisher hasn't finished anything, despite being executed twice already.
Oh, man. It looks to me like she's beginning to reach the end of the road.
Call your friends, let them know what's going on right now in this awesome match.
You're right about that. Cole, call your one friend.
There's been a lot of buzz in the locker room area today in anticipation of this episode of Superstars.
Oh, man! That's it. Did you hear that? I'm just glad I didn't feel it.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Taking on some moderate offense.
The steel chair shots continue. She's going to need to dig down deep if she wants to keep going now.
Look at her here. She's just reveling in the opportunity to make a mockery of her opponent.
Oh, I love it when she gets this kind of attitude.
She appears to be extra slow regaining her base.
Okay, now she's just showing off. The crowd on hand tonight clearly fired up for this match here on Superstars.
Oh, look out. All right, now that's what I'm talking about. This just became my kind of fight. I like it when things get down and dirty in there.
Looks to me like the gas tank is at about halfway. You want to make sure it doesn't get close enough to E, though. That's for sure. Once again, thank you for tuning into this Divas match.
I would never even think of tuning out of a Divas match.
That's the first time she's executed that move. She's experimenting. I like that.
I love when a diva experiments.
And the action could not be contained inside that ring. King, once you get outside the ring, anything can happen.
Yeah, and it usually does. Over the years, I've seen more careers come to an abrupt end outside of the ring than I can remember. This area is so dangerous.
And will this be it?
It may be.
If the action this Friday night is anything like last, she kicks out of that one.
Whew, that was close. Had me worried.
Somehow, she's still in this matchup. Unbelievable.
This match has taken so much out of her.
Thank you for kicking off your weekend with us. We've got a great Friday night planned for you tonight. I'm told her photo galleries are responsible for a good portion of WWE's.com's huge traffic numbers last month. Man, this is one of those matches you just like to sit back and enjoy watching.
Yeah, one of those you never want to see end.
Great Divas action here in WWE.
All diva action is always great, Cole. You know I love the Divas. Look at this. Trish Stratus doing some good work here.
What type of competitor is favored when you step outside the ropes, King?
Well, in my opinion, the more vicious, the more destructive person that's willing to do absolutely anything to hurt his opponent, regardless of the consequences, he has the advantage.
And now it is show-off time.
Don't waste time gloating here. I'm not sure if she knows what planet she's on after that.
The body's taking.
Incredible counter. She's having a real hard time getting back to her feet.
If the action this Friday night is anything like last Friday, we're in for quite a treat tonight.
Out here, King, you can use this whole ringside area as a weapon.
Oh, yeah. Everything from the floor to the barricades can and will be used to inflict pain. She looks unbeatable tonight.
Gonna have to compartmentalize some of the pain that's been dished out and find a way to forge on.
Trish Stratus showing us how to get it done.
Big time.
This may be turning into a brawl, King.
Yeah, just don't bring it over here. Paige gets out of trouble, and quickly. She's on an absolute tear right now.
She appears to be extra slow regaining her base.
Thank you for kicking off your weekend with us. We've got a
What a move! What a smart move! Uh-oh! Big move coming!
Out here, King, you can use this whole ringside area as a weapon.
Oh, yeah. Everything from the floor to the barricades can and will be used to inflict pain. Look at this!
What a maneuver by Trish Stratus.
Oh, wow!
Call your friends, let them know what's going on right now in this awesome match.
You're right about that. Cole, call your one friend. Trish Stratus What a crafty maneuver.
This is insane. Does this building have a curfew? I feel like we might be here all...
It could be over here.
Yeah, maybe.
1, 2.
Man, this has been and the pinfall gets him the win.